Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be testing out these Halloween face decals from Spirit Halloween. These are the pumpkin ones. They come with like a vine and these little pumpkins. I thought they'd be cute, both on me, and kind of like, these are sort of more universal than some of the other face decals because they're sort of cutesier. If you have a kid, they would be really cute on a kid. If you just want to do a cute costume yourself, they would be really cute on you. And they're really easy to apply, especially because they're kind of meant more for around the eye area. I find that decals that go up there are much easier to wear than ones that go around the mouth. And I have done reviews in past years on face decals, but never this cute pumpkin one. So I kind of just thought we would try it today, just to see basically how cute it is. If I had a cuter face and less of an angular face, I would make this like a very cheruby sort of look. But I have more of a Yubaba face and less of a Chihiro face. So I'm just going to do my usual sort of angular contour, that sort of thing look. And then we're going to put these on probably just on one side because I prefer sort of a more asymmetrical look. You, of course, can do whatever you want. But that's what I'm going to do. I am already wearing foundation. I'm wearing the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r, the matte foundation. And then I did already do my eyebrows. I'm wearing the Colourpop Precision Brow Pencil and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel stuff. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to rearrange my desk a little bit. And then, will you face first or eyes first? Maybe I will do eyes first. So I'm just going to put on some concealer. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. If I have reviews to the products that I've used, I believe in most cases I will have reviews because I almost review every makeup product I buy. I will do my best to link them in the description box below. If I forget ever, just remind me and I will go in and add it. But also you can probably just find it by using, I didn't realize this until recently, YouTube channels have little search bars on the channel's homepage. So you could always just search in on my channel if you wanted to as well, and if I forgot. That is a long list of things that have to go wrong in order for you to do that, but it's possible. One of the things I love the most about these face decals, and one of the ways that I feel like I sort of shot myself in the foot a little bit, honestly, is, I'm not going to use that one, I'm going to use this one. They make for really cute costumes. Like, I would love to do like a witch like this for Halloween, or I would love to do like a purple sparkly witch for Halloween. Usually, I think every year I've done a sort of purpley witch look on my channel for Halloween, and I think I'm probably going to end up doing one this year as well, just because it's like my favorite kind of look. I don't know, I just love it, and I feel like it looks cute on me. But because I'm like known for being so extra when it comes to Halloween, like I feel like I can't do a cute costume for Halloween, because so many people have come to expect the most amounts of gore from me when it comes to Halloween. Like, last year I was Reagan for work, and the year before I was Pennywise. And I just always feel this need to outdo myself, because if I show up to work as just like a cute witch, everybody's gonna be let down. The Halloween queen, and she didn't go scary. So the benefit of going scary for Halloween is it looks awesome. The negative is you feel like you can never be a cute costume ever again. So for eye makeup, because these are so cute, I don't want to go too heavy. So I'm really just going to take a couple of the more neutrally brown shades from the, is this the semi-sweet? Yeah, this is the semi-sweet chocolate bar palette. Like I'm going to take the shade Mousse first, I think. And just kind of blend that in there. I don't think I ever did a review on this palette because there were rumors that it was being discontinued. I'm not sure that it was. And I didn't buy this directly from Too Faced or Sephora. I bought it from Winners. So that sort of, usually if something's in Winners, odds are it was discontinued or something. But this is a nice palette. I really like all the chocolate bar palettes by Too Faced. I feel like they're blendable, they're sort of beginner friendly, which I love. They're easy to use. So there's just sort of like a basic brown put right into my crease like that. And then I'm going to take a little bit of a pointier brush and go into the shade. Maybe I'll go into the shade Truffled, just because it's like a darker brown, but it also seems to have a little bit of warmth in it. I was going to use the shade Puddin', but it seems to be a little bit cooler toned. And usually I am a cool tone girl, but because we're going pumpkins, and pumpkins are orange, maybe we'll warm things up a little bit. Okay, so to be honest with you, that's kind of the basics of what I wanted to do for my eye makeup. I'm gonna put on liner and all of that, obviously, but as far as eyeshadow goes, that's kind of all I wanted. So I'm gonna use my Ciate Stamp and Drag, if I can get it open, and stamp on my wings. If they're not even, that's okay, I can fix that. Okay, so this does this a lot to me, where the actual inside of the lid doesn't come off. And I just want to be very clear that it is as annoying as you think it is. If you're someone who really struggles with winged eyeliner, an eyeliner stamp like this one might really help you, so maybe look into it. I'm thickening it up a lot because I just feel like this look is going to look better with a thicker liner. So now I'm going to curl my eyelashes and put on mascara. We are going to put on fake eyelashes after, but I want to give the mascara some time to dry on its own first, because I'm going to be honest with you, we're using one of my favorite pairs of lashes today, and I just don't want to wreck them. And you know what I should have done before I put on mascara, and that was go through my waterline with this Smashbox eyeliner. So we're going to do that really fast right now. I just find that if I'm able to get a little bit of my upper waterline done before I have mascara on, mascara kind of helps lock it in place, you know? Now we move on to the rest of my face. So what we're going to do now is, somewhere on my table, I thought I acquired, I did, my Fenty contour stick. So what we gonna do is a fancy contour. So how I like to Fenty contour is just above the hollow of my cheekbone, because I always end up blending downward somehow. You want to try to blend back and up. So like I said kind of at the beginning of this video, if you have a cuter, more like cheruby face than me, you totally don't have to contour. You can totally play into that. I just don't have one of them cute little faces and one of them cute little button noses. So I'm going to play into my own strengths, which is the fact that I'm kind of angular. Not my chin though. And we're going to do my nose too. Don't worry. And because my foundation didn't cover my nose acne perfectly, I am going to put a little bit of this Too Faced concealer up in the middle. It will also help keep my nose from just going entirely super dark when I blend this out right now. So before I move on to the rest of the powders I want to put on, first of all, I'm going to take this little Q-tip and just fix the inner corners a little bit because my eyes do water. If I was going out, I would wear waterproof mascara and waterproof eyeliner, but I'm not. So I'm not going to. I didn't grab my eyelashes, did I? I grabbed the glue and I grabbed literally all of the tools for the eyelashes. And not the eyelashes themselves. So these lashes, the Ardell Double Up 113, are probably my favorite eyelashes ever. I just think they're gorgeous. They're so beautiful. If I ever find a multi-pack of these, I don't care what the price is, I will buy it. Because I think they're so freaking beautiful. And that's why we're putting them on with this cutesy little witch look. Oh my gosh, my eyelash glue is a fright. My eyelash glue is the scariest thing about this Halloween video. So, unfortunately, I have one of these and not a brush-on eyelash glue. I bought a brush-on eyelash glue, but I just feel bad opening another thing of eyelash glue when this one still has usability, you know? So, I just like to squish out a bunch and then rub it on. blow on it a little bit, which you would never do if you were putting eyelashes on someone else, but on yourself, it's okay. Usually I would set a timer, but my phone is somewhere. I don't really know where. Coffee break. The frustrating thing is if you try to put your lashes on with the glue still too wet, you just end up making a mess. So this might make a mess. Because I can't remember the last time I waited under like 45 seconds. Where are my tweezers? I made a mess. But fortunately this glue will dry clear. So then I can just kind of go over it with a little bit of liner. But see, like, look at what a difference that makes on my eyeball. While we wait for those to dry, once that does dry, I am going to go over the glue with my liner just to make sure that it's covered. And then I have these really cool eyelash fillers that I bought specifically for when I wear fake eyelashes because there's no sides. So it really helps me clamp my real lashes with the fake lashes, and it just makes everything look way more cohesive. But that is in the future. For now, what we're going to do is going to take my Sephora collection, it's just a face powder, to kind of mattify my face a little bit. Because I'm looking real shiny, and I'm looking real shiny because I am sweating. But that's okay. And then I am going to use that same brush to go into my contour color, which is going to be this little LA Color Contour Duo. I literally bought this at Dollar Tree, and I love it so much. So I'm just going to tap it off, and just kind of use this to warm up my face a little bit, because it does have a little bit of a warmth to it, but mainly use it to contour my cheekies. I'm not going to use it on my forehead, because I do just find that it's a little too harsh on my forehead sometimes. And now, I know, fear. I'm going to try something I've never done before, but I'm going to use an eyeshadow as a blush. And I'm hoping it's not going to be too pigmented, but it's this Colourpop orange that I have, because apparently I don't own any warm-toned blushes. So I'm just going to really tap it off and just barely touch it. Okay, it could have been worse. Right? That could have been worse. Okay, so lash glue is pretty much dry at this point. I can tell because it's pretty clear. It's still going to be really shiny. I don't know that they make a matte eyelash glue, but if they did, I want it. But it's clear, and that's what matters the most. So I'm just going to take the same liner that I used before, take it over top. Oh, it's a little wet over here still. That's okay. And while we are waiting for that to dry, we're just going to put a couple of finishing touches on to the look overall. I'm going to put on a lip color. This is the Colourpop Ultra Satin Lip in Strip. That rhymed. I was tempted to do a black lip because this is a witch look, sort of, but I just figured a nude lip looked better in the end. And then something fun that I really want to do, just to kind of tie everything together before we put the decals on, is I have my little Naked Cosmetics holographic highlighter kit here. And if I can remember where I put my highlighter brush, there it is. I want to use the green on my face, just because I have so much sort of orangey warmth already. I want to pull in a little bit of the green. This is where the sticker is going to go. And then, of course, we want to just take our finger and do an epic inner corner. See what I mean? Alright, now for the fun part, the reason you click on this video, we're going to use the decals. Okay, so on the back, it does say works best on clean, dry face, but let's be honest, most of us are using makeup. Start application with the eye decals, then nose and cheeks, and end with mouth where applicable. That's all it says. So the most frustrating thing about this decal in particular, as opposed to ones I've used in the past, is that this one looks to be significantly more customizable. Meaning, I don't think any of the pumpkins are attached to the vine. I don't think any of these little individual... Nope, they're not. Okay, so that's great. So I am going to put it on this half of my face. So I want to put it right like this. So I can already tell you I don't know that I'm going to use the big pumpkin that's at the bottom. And I'm going to lay the vine down first because I just feel like it'll be easier to stick everything else down with the vine in place first. I have no idea if that's in reality how it's going to be. So you're going to want to touch as least amount of it as possible, even though it's going to want to static to your face apparently. Try to get it as smooth and as flat to your face as possible. Oh, I kind of think that's cute, right? I've sweat so much during this video that like all of my curls have fallen out. So, now we place the top pumpkin. Where does the top pumpkin go? Like right in my hairline. And then this little individual sparkle. Well, there's not a sparkle there. I was trying to get it like in the space more, but it's stuck to the vine. It's fine now. Whatever. Now this big one is supposed to go in the little indent. So this one's supposed to go like right there. And then this pumpkin, obviously you don't have to follow the picture. You can do whatever you want. I'm just following the picture because that's how I want to do it. You know? This pumpkin's supposed to go in here. I feel like it's not going to fit. Yeah, man, I just don't think that pumpkin fits there. What do you think? No, we're going to take it off. We'll just patch that up with a little bit of the green highlighter after. Maybe 2 pumpkins is enough for me. Like, it probably fits there if you didn't try to follow the curve of your face like I did. Like, if you just kind of put it on, like, flat the way you're kind of supposed to. I do want to put the other sparklies on, though. I think this one's supposed to go there. And this big one's supposed to go at the bottom. Pro tip, don't do this with fake nails on. It's not fun. Okay. What if I put that pumpkin on the other side? There we go. There we go. See, I'm not a big symmetrical fan. I'm not a big fan of symmetry, but this works. So now my eyelashes are dry enough that I am gonna squish them together. Alright, so now the look is done. I'm a little pumpkin witch. Let's talk about these decals. So, historically speaking, I really like the Spirit Halloween brand decals. They are typically more inexpensive than some of their fancier brands, and they typically, like, especially ones like this set, because they're not like a licensed thing of a franchise or whatever, they're not as expensive and, you know, all of that. So I actually really typically like them. I especially like them when they're supposed to go. I mean, like I said, you can do anything you want with these. Obviously, there's no rules, especially when it comes to makeup. But when they're not supposed to go around your mouth. Because something like this, even as I emote, it moves around with my cheeks. But I don't think it would have the same flexibility around my mouth. Because, you know, your mouth moves a lot as you eat, as you breathe, as you, I don't know, function as a human. So I just feel like anything that goes on your cheeks or on your forehead is more wearable than your mouth. So overall, you know, I think these are really comfy. Like, it definitely feels like I have a sticker on my face, but I mean, that's to be expected when you have a sticker on your face. And I like them. They're not difficult to use. They're easy to put on. They don't hurt to take off, provided you don't get them in your hair. I'm assuming this one up here is a little bit in my hair, so it might hurt to get off, but that's okay. Overall, I just think they're really fun. They're really cute. They're really comfy. And there's so many things you could do. Like, you didn't have to do a witch. You could have done so many things. You could have done, like, your own sort of Halloween-y version of Poison Ivy. You could have done, I don't know, a fairy. You could have done so many different options with stickers like this. And so that's why I love Halloween, and I love doing my makeup a little more eccentric than I usually would sort of socially be allowed to, even though I really feel like I should just do it anyway. But a look like this is just one that I think is really cute. It's really festive. And honestly, for me, this is a look that, you know, I wouldn't even necessarily do for Halloween. I would just do for any day in October, because I just think it's so cute. And this, to me, is a wearable Halloween makeup look. I don't know. I mean, I typically wear a little more makeup than other people do anyway, so I don't know what your definition of wearable is. It's probably different than mine. But I like them, and I think they're cute. And I will continue throughout the rest of the years to buy Spirit Halloween brand decals, and probably to review them for you because I like them so much. Anyway, thank you so much for coming on this pumpkin witch journey with me today. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed already. Also, please, if you do any sort of Halloween makeup look or any sort of Halloween-y stuff this year at all, make sure you show me. I want to see them. Tag me in them on Instagram. My Instagram is @AbbyLaneGreen. And I just want to see your Halloween stuff. This year, Halloween looks a little bit different than it usually does, but that's okay. We can still celebrate. We can still have fun. You can still do your makeup even if you're not going anywhere. You can still do your makeup even if you're wearing a mask. And I just really want to make sure that we keep the spirit of Halloween alive. So send me your stuff. Watch more videos. Watch some Halloween horror movies. Most importantly, eat lots of candy. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you next time. Bye!